division, shuffle right. One division, still. Two division, still. Two division, shuffle right. Still. Parade eyes! Right! Great general salute! Salute! Attend! Turn!
Good morning, sir. My name is Chief Warrant Officer White. There are 138 cadets on parade. Permission to stand at ease for awards and felicitations. Sir.
Parade! Standard! Eight!
Good morning and welcome. It is my pleasure to introduce to you David Pankratz, the military envoy, and he is going to address the cadets.
Thank you so much. So honored to be here this morning with all of you. You know, it's such a privilege as we gather to mark such a deeply important moment in our Canadian history, the Battle of Vimy Ridge. And, you know, when we look back, we see so much more than a military victory, right? We see a moment that helped shape who we are as a nation. And all 4 divisions of the Canadian Corps, soldiers from all across this country, came together, they fought together and succeeded where others could not. But they paid a heavy price, and many Canadians lost their lives. Many were injured, wounded, and yet out of that terrible cost, something really important emerged. And it was an idea of Canada not just as a piece of another empire, but as a nation that could stand on its own, truly. And Vimy was a turning point. So it wasn't just about tactics and terrain, it was about identity, it was about unity, and it was about what people were willing to risk everything for. And so I'm so happy to be here with cadets this morning. And when we talk about war, about service, about sacrifice, we often speak in terms of freedom, right? And that's what was at stake for those soldiers. And it's still what's at stake for us now. But today, I do want to offer more of a reflection, something a bit deeper and something that I hope will stick with some of you as you go forward as cadets. So when we think about freedom, we often think about it in terms of what we're trying to escape, what we're fighting against, right? And what we're resisting. Freedom from fear, freedom from violence, freedom from injustice or oppression. And that was true at Vimy. The soldiers who fought there were standing up against a world that was sliding into tyranny, and there's so many pressures. They were fighting for the freedom of others, even when it cost them everything. But there's another side to freedom, one that we don't always talk about. And that's the freedom to, right? And that's the freedom to live in peace, a freedom to make your own choices as free people, freedom to speak your mind, freedom to build something better. And that's what I want to bring it back to today. Because you, as cadets, are choosing to serve. You're choosing to lead, you choose discipline. You're here today as a team, as a community, and what matters, and that actually matters so much more than you might realize. And to all of your family and friends who are here with you today. So, why do we need that freedom again today, right? And what are we seeking the freedom to do? And maybe for your generation, it might be a freedom from polarization or from uncertainties with the economy or inequalities with friends. These may be things that personally resonate with you. Maybe it's the freedom to serve others, right? To build peace, to stand up for justice, to live with purpose. And it's not always an easy question, but it's certainly a meaningful one. Because freedom is not something that you just get to inherit. It's something that you take care of and something that you invest in and pass on. So this cadet program that you are all a part of is so much about leadership and discipline and service. It's also about learning how to carry that freedom forward, to keep asking those questions, and to keep showing up for your friends, for your family, for your province, for your country. Right, and Vimy Ridge, which is what brings us here together today, reminds us that Canada is absolutely at its best when we do great things together. And that when we come together not as individuals, but as a team, we can overcome impossible odds. So, as you leave the ceremony today, at the end of this incredibly important ceremony, I want you to carry that idea with you, right? What still needs changing in the world around you? What are you willing to stand up for? And what do you want freedom to build? Because those questions, that purpose, and I would say that is how you honor the past, and that's how you're going to shape your future as young Manitobans and Canadians. So thank you so much for your service. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for remembering, and thank you for making the decision to lead.
Thank you, David Pakrantz, for those kind and inspiring words. Our next person to address the group will be the Acting Deputy Commander of the Regional Cadet Support Unit Northwest, Major Terry Henry, who is here on behalf of Lieutenant Colonel Diddick. Sorry. Sir?
Good day, everyone. Thank you, David Pankratz, Special Envoy for Military Affairs. to Linda Wall, past president, the Army Cadet League of Canada, Manitoba branch, to the many parents, volunteers that support the youth of our cadet program, to the Canadian Armed Forces members and civilian instructors, and to you, the cadets, for choosing to participate. Today we gather to reflect on a pivotal moment of history, the Battle of Vimy Ridge. This battle, fought from the April 9th to April 12th, 1917, stands as a testament to courage, sacrifice, and the enduring spirit of those who served. The Battle of Vimy Ridge was a defining moment for Canada. It was the first time all 4 divisions of the Canadian Corps fought together, and their success marked a significant achievement. The meticulous planning, innovative tactics, and sheer determination of Canadian soldiers led to a victory that many thought impossible. This victory, though, came at a great cost, to over 10,000 Canadian casualties, including 3,598 lives lost. Why is it important to remember Vimy Ridge? For the youth among us, it is a reminder of the bravery, resilience that shaped our nation. It teaches us that even in the face of insurmountable odds, unity, perseverance can lead to triumph. Remembrance is not just about looking back. It is about understanding the values that these soldiers fought for: freedom, democracy, and peace. It is about recognizing the cost of these values and the responsibility we all share in preserving them. By remembering Vimy Ridge, we pay tribute to the past and commit to building a future that honors their sacrifice. I urge all of us to learn from history, to appreciate the freedoms you enjoy, and to strive to make a positive impact in your communities. Let us continue to educate and inspire generations to come, ensuring that lessons of Vimy Ridge are passed down and never forgotten. In closing, let us honor the memory of those who fought at Vimy Ridge by living lives worthy of their sacrifice. Let us remember, reflect, and resolve to uphold the values they fought for. These very values that the cadet program aspires to build in you to become a proactive citizen in our communities and to assist you in your transition to adulthood. Continue to show up. Showing up is the first step to building a better tomorrow.
Thank you, Major Henry. I appreciate those kind words. I am going to say a few words on behalf of our president, Dwayne Thomas, who unfortunately cannot be here today. I want to make sure that we say thank you. Thank you to the cadets who've been working hard to learn how to the drill in the department so that you can stand here proudly today. And do be proud. You've done us proud. It's wonderful that we are here commemorating this day and making sure that everyone remembers that we should never forget the sacrifices. I want to thank the officers from the Cadet Corps that have worked with these cadets so that you could be here today and stand proud and represent the Corps. I want to thank the families who bring you to your Cadet Corps weekly on Saturdays for practice, to these events when we need you here. That is very appreciated. And to our local support committees who do so much behind the scenes to make sure that these things can be carried on. So thank you all. I appreciate your attendance, the cadets especially. However, we wouldn't be here without a whole team of people that work in the background. Canada, Manitoba branch, thank you, thank you, thank you. we'll all pause for a moment of silence in memory. And now, the playing of God Save the King.
Parade! General salute! Salute! Parade! Stand up! Eight! Stand easy! Alright, can I take Ben down? Sit down a little bit here. Get that blood flow again. So in a couple of minutes here, in about a minute and a half, we're going to do a little ceremony. Bear with us for a minute or so. Parade! Attention!
They come down and meet you down here.
cadets, family, friends, league partners. On behalf of Lieutenant Colonel Diddick, CO Regional Cadet Support Unit Northwest, and the Government of Canada, we are gathered to present two very deserving Manitobans with the King Charles III Coronation Medal. This medal was created by the Government of Canada to mark the coronation of His Majesty King Charles, which took place May 6, 2023. It is the first Canadian commemorative medal to mark the coronation of a monarch. This historic event, the first coronation of a sovereign in 7 decades, brought communities together to highlight themes that both King Charles and Canadians hold dear, including service to others, protection of the environment, youth empowerment, and the importance of diversity. The two recipients today have made significant contributions to Canada, Manitoba, and their local community. They are 2 of 30,000 deserving individuals across the country who will receive the honor over the course of the program. And now we have the pleasure of learning more about today's medal recipients. When your name is called, please come forward, present yourself to Major Henry before I read your citation. Cadet Chief Warrant Officer Leonardo. Cadet Chief Warrant Officer Leonardo is awarded the King's Coronation Medal for exceptional leadership and mentorship. She assisted with the organization of various activities at the Cadet Corps. Her support with the Lieutenant Governor exemplifies community commitment, setting a high standard for cadets to emulate. Congratulations, Chief. If there's any family here, please come forward, grab a photo. Our second recipient today is Cadet Master Warrant Officer Tomchuk. Master Warrant Officer Tomchuk for exceptional leadership and mentorship. He assisted with organization of various activities at the Cadet Corps. Optimizing stewardship and creativity, improving process at the Cadet Corps. He also takes every opportunity to volunteer with his local community. His calm demeanor, respectful attitude embody the aims of the cadet program. Congratulations, Master Warrant Officer. Family here, please come forward. Grab photos. Thank you, cadets, family, and friends. That concludes the ceremonial portion of our King's Coronation Medal. We'll now have the parade RSM request permission to dismiss the cadets. If Cadet Leonardo and Tom Chuck could come to the front at dismissal, please, for a photo. Thank you.
Parade at start! Green Union, dismiss!
One division. One division. Go that way.
Center of attention.
My phone back.